Welcome to our channel Money Minded Online, the podcast where we explore the best strategies, tools, and stories for making money online. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned hustler, or just curious about how to thrive in the digital economy, you're in the right place. Each week, we bring you actionable insights, inspiring interviews, and proven tactics to help you build wealth online. So sit back, take notes, and get ready to transform your future. Let's dive in.
All right, so today we're gonna dive deep into how MrBeast built, his empire.
All right.
We dug into this podcast that broke down all of his strategies.
Cool.
And let me tell you, some of the stuff is mind blowing. Serious.
It's really fascinating to see someone leverage the creator economy like he has.
Right.
He's not just making videos.
Yeah.
He's built the whole business.
Yeah.
Like an ecosystem around his content.
Yeah. This whole reinvestment thing is wild.
Yeah.
The podcast mentioned that he barely keeps any profit for himself.
Oh, wow.
Almost everything goes right back into making his videos even bigger and better.
That's really interesting because he's constantly upping the ante, right? Think about all those crazy challenges, the massive giveaways, the sheer scale of his productions.
Yeah.
Those all require huge upfront investment.
Yeah, and it's not just throwing money around randomly.
Right.
It's strategic. He invests in, high quality production, top-notch editing.
Yeah.
He's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's even possible on YouTube.
Exactly. And that's where the business savvy comes in,
Right.
It's like a tech startup.
Okay.
Pouring resources into R&D or a company investing in, cutting edge marketing campaigns. MrBeast understands that to stay ahead, you have to reinvest in innovation.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
He's not just creating content. He's creating an experience.
Exactly. And that experience is what draws viewers in. And it keeps them coming back for more.
Right.
Which, of course, that leads to more ad revenue, bigger brand deals, and it ultimately fuels further growth.
Wow.
It's a cycle of strategic investment.
But he's not doing this all alone, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
The podcast mentioned he has a massive team working behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. He's built a whole production company with specialists in everything.
Wow.
From filming and editing to marketing and analytics. And that's a crucial lesson here.
So even if you're just starting out, are there areas that you can delegate? Or even outsource?
Yeah, fair.
I know, when I first started creating, I was trying to do everything myself.
Oh, yeah.
And it was exhausting.
It's a common trap.
Right.
We think we have to be superheroes and do it all.
Right.
But, focusing on your strengths and bringing in that expertise where you need it is so much more effective.
I think this actually plays into another key aspect of his success.
Okay.
Which is his audience.
Yeah.
The podcast really emphasized how laser focused he is on providing value to his viewers.
Right.
It's not just about the views. It's about building a loyal community.
He understands that a loyal audience is the foundation of any successful content creator.
Right.
It's not about chasing trends or quick wins. It's about consistently delivering high quality content that resonates with your audience and keeps them engaged.
I think that's something we can all learn from.
For sure.
Whether you're building a business, a brand, even just your social media presence, think about how you can provide genuine value to your audience.
It's about building that trust, that connection.
Right.
So your audience knows you're not just trying to sell them something.
Yeah.
They know you're invested in them. And that translates to long-term success.
Okay, but let's be real. The money is a big part of the story here.
Oh, yeah.
The podcast threw out some numbers that are just mind-blowing.
I bet.
They estimated his YouTube ad revenue alone is somewhere between $3 and $5 million.
Wow.
Wait for it. Per month.
Yeah, those figures are staggering.
Right.
But it reflects the sheer scale of his reach and audience engagement.
Wow.
And that's just from ads.
Right.
We haven't even touched on his other income streams.
Oh, right. The brand sponsorships.
Yeah,
Those are on a whole other level.
Huge.
The podcast said some of these deals can bring in anywhere from $500,000 to $2 million per video.
That's because brands recognize the value of his platform.
Right.
They know he can reach a massive engaged audience.
Right.
And they're willing to pay a premium for that kind of exposure.
So we've got the ad revenue, the sponsorships, and then there's the merchandise.
Yeah.
His own chocolate brand Feastables, and Beast Burger, his virtual restaurant chain,
Right.
It's like he's built a whole empire.
This is where the concept of diversification becomes really interesting.
Okay.
It's not just about having multiple income streams.
Right.
It's about building a portfolio of businesses that complement and reinforce each other.
Okay, so how does all this work together?
Yeah.
What's the strategy behind this level of diversification?
Right. So think of it as like a web, you know, with MrBeast's YouTube channel at the center.
Okay.
His merchandise Feastables Beast Burger. Mm-hmm. They all branch out from that central hub.
Okay.
But they also feed back into it.
So like someone sees a Feastables ad in one of his videos, buys the chocolate, loves it.
Exactly.
And then becomes even more invested in like the whole MrBeast brand.
Yeah, it's a brilliant cycle of brand building and revenue generation.
Wow.
And because he's diversified his income streams, he's not overly reliant on any one source.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like if YouTube suddenly changes its algorithm or the advertising landscape shifts, he's not putting all his eggs in one basket.
Exactly. And that's a crucial takeaway for anyone.
Okay.
Whether you're a content creator or running any kind of business.
Yeah.
Having multiple revenue streams provides stability.
Right.
And allows you to weather those inevitable storms.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
It's not just about doing a bunch of different things. It's about creating a cohesive ecosystem where each part supports and amplifies the others.
And it all goes back to that initial investment.
Right.
Remember, MrBeast pours almost all his earnings back into his content.
Yeah.
That allows him to create higher quality videos, expand into new areas, and ultimately attract even more viewers and opportunities.
Okay, so what can we learn from this?
Yeah.
You and I aren't exactly giving away millions of dollars or launching our own chocolate factories.
Well, maybe not yet, but the core principles are surprisingly applicable.
Okay.
No matter what you're doing.
Okay, so let's break it down. What are some concrete steps our listeners can take inspired by MrBeast's model?
First, identify your strengths.
Okay.
And what sets you apart? Like what unique value can you offer your audience?
That's great advice. And once you know what that is,
Yeah.
how can you invest in making it even better?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a huge financial investment.
Right.
It could be taking an online course to improve your skills,
Okay.
upgrading your equipment, or even just spending more time planning and refining your content.
I love it. Think about how MrBeast reinvests his profits into better cameras, crazier challenges, higher production values.
Exactly.
Constantly raising the bar.
It's about finding ways to level up, even if you're starting small.
And what about the diversification aspect? Any tips for exploring different revenue streams?
Think about how you can leverage your existing skills and passions to create multiple income sources.
Okay.
Maybe it's offering consulting services, selling digital products, or creating a membership community.
That's where getting creative comes in.
Yeah.
It's about thinking outside the traditional model and finding new ways to monetize your work.
And remember, diversification doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
Start with one core offering.
Okay.
And then gradually expand as you gain traction and resources.
This is all starting to click. It's like MrBeast's model is this massive, complex machine.
Yeah.
But when you break it down, it's all about applying these core principles.
Right.
Reinvest, focus on your audience, and diversify your income streams.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Right.
MrBeast is constantly trying new things.
Right. Yeah.
Some of which work brilliantly.
Right.
Others maybe not so much.
Right.
But that willingness to take risks and learn from his mistakes is part of what makes him so successful.
That's so true. He's not afraid to fail, and I think that's something we often forget.
Yeah.
Failure is part of the process. It's how we learn and grow.
So embrace the challenge, dear listener.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and try something new.
Right.
You never know what incredible opportunities might be waiting just around the corner.
I'm feeling so inspired right now.
Me too.
What about you? What's standing out for you from all this?
For me, it's the reminder that success is a journey, not a destination. It's about constantly learning, adapting, and taking calculated risks.
Right.
MrBeast embodies that spirit perfectly.
And it's amazing to see how someone who started out just like any other kid, making videos in his bedroom, can achieve such incredible things through sheer dedication and smart strategy.
It's a testament to the power of hard work, creativity, and a relentless focus on providing value.
So let's bring this home for our listener.
Okay.
Knowing everything we've discussed about MrBeast's model, what one bold move could you make today to move closer to your own goals?
That's a powerful question.
Right.
Take a moment to really consider it.
Yeah.
What's that one step, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant,
right,
that could set you on a new trajectory?
Like it could be reaching out to like a potential collaborator, investing in a new piece of equipment, or even just spending an hour brainstorming new content ideas.
The important thing is to just take action.
Yeah.
Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back.
Sometimes that first step is the hardest, but once you get that momentum going,
it can be incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Remember, even MrBeast started somewhere.
Yeah.
He wasn't born a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
He built his way up step by step.
It's like that saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
That's a good one.
And sometimes like the most rewarding adventures are the ones that we create ourselves.
Exactly. And that's what we're here for.
Right.
To help you navigate those steps, uncover those hidden gems of knowledge, and fuel your own incredible journey.
We've thrown a lot of information at you today.
Right.
But remember, knowledge is only powerful when it's applied.
That's true.
So take what you've learned from MrBeast's model, adapt it to your own goals, and go make something amazing happen.
The possibilities are truly limitless.
Right.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll be doing a deep dive.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
On your success story.
That's what I love about this whole creator economy thing.
Yeah.
It's full of these inspiring stories of people who just had a passion, a vision, and the drive to make it happen.
We're all still figuring it out, learning as we go.
Right.
But that's part of the excitement, right?
Absolutely. It's all about embracing the challenge.
Yeah.
Experimenting.
Yeah.
Learning from our mistakes and never giving up on that dream.
So to wrap things up on an inspiring note.
Okay.
Knowing all you now know about MrBeast's incredible journey.
Yeah.
What will you create?
Ooh.
What impact will you make on the world?
That's the question, isn't it?
I think so.
The power is in your hands.
Use it wisely.
And we can't wait to see what you do with it.
Keep diving deep, stay curious, and never stop learning.
We'll be right here cheering you on.
We will.
Until next time, folks.
See you on the next deep dive.
Thanks for tuning into our channel Money Minded Online. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share this episode with friends who are looking to make money online and join the community. Drop a comment below with your favorite tip or takeaway. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep hustling and making moves. See you in the next episode.